Hi, and welcome back to another reading by yours truly, Andromeda Tarot. And as always, my name is Andrea. And today I'm going to be continuing my zodiac readings. And so next in line on the zodiac chart would be, let me think, the last I did was Pisces. So next is Aries. All right, and so let me go ahead and jump right into the Aries reading today. And the first question that I'll be asking is how the person on my Aries mind is feeling about my Aries. How is the person on my Aries mind feeling about my Aries? Oh, we have the Panther. And I believe this is fire energy, looking fierce, something fierce. And of course, fire energy, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And let's take a look at the Panther. Annihilation of unnecessary and purging. The Panther won't stand to see our growth or energy stagnate. Instead, it pounces into our lives and causes all kinds of havoc with the ultimate intention of bringing us towards more fulfilling lives. It's unexpected, uncomfortable, and sometimes feels devastating, but after all the dust clears, it's easy to see the Panther's wisdom at work. We've all been through these experiences and they've made us better people. Trust that the Panther's journey always leads us to a brighter place. When in balance, brave, productive. When out of balance, self-destructive. To bring into balance, get rid of the unnecessary, okay? And so, yeah, your person definitely sees you as being somebody very wise, somebody very fierce, somebody who can make their life fulfilling is what I'm hearing, or somebody who's just lives a fulfilling life in general and has that impact on those around them, okay? Cool. And let me get some clarifying cards with the Love Oracle for how the person on Aries mind is feeling about my Aries. How is the person on Aries mind clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying, okay? And so there may be no communication with this person, but they are definitely still clinging on to you, is what I'm hearing. They still have feelings for you, or perhaps vice versa. You're still clinging on to them. You still have feelings for them. But my first reaction when I saw this card is that they are clinging on to you. They're holding on, they're spying, they're obsessing over you, okay? Let me get one more clarifying card. How is the person on Aries mind feeling about Aries? Longing, craving, aching, wanting, okay? Yeah, so 333 on the timer, that could be significant for you. And then we have exhaustion, depletion, drained, long journey, okay? And so what I'm hearing is that they're in this energy of missing you and it's making them feel depleted, but also because of this depleted feeling, it's also what's causing them to not move forward with you. Okay, and so I'm hearing that maybe they're having some sort of self-confidence issues because you are this force to be reckoned with, and there's no communication perhaps, and so it's leaving them feeling this way. The longing, the clinging, holding on, obsessing, all of that stuff. Okay, pretty good so far. And then let me get a clarifying card with the Crow Tarot for how the person on Aries mind is feeling about Aries. How is the person on Aries mind feeling about Aries? Wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles. All right, and so they definitely think very highly of you. They have romantic feelings towards you, feelings of, you know, if they were to be involved with you, they would definitely want a steady foundation. They would want to be with you, whether, you know, it's a good day or a bad day is what I always see with this card. Let me go ahead and read the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. I noticed that in one of my other videos. You can hear him like digging at himself. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. The crow lands atop a large pentacle once concealed by clouds. This spot provides a clear view of all the riches available to her because her desires are no longer blocked. The bounty this world has to offer, from material wealth to spiritual knowledge, is all within her grasp. The Ace of Pentacles represents a time of clarity and the ability to manifest your desires. Stay focused. The law of attraction is working. Keep a fixed sight on what you want to achieve, okay? And so the person on your mind believes that you can manifest anything you want in this life. They see you as being abundant, and they see you as continuing to be abundant. That pretty much whatever in life that you want, that you try to manifest, you achieve, is what I'm hearing. And just a couple of keywords for the Pentacles here. Keywords are money, growth, luxury, apprenticeship, artistic, element earth. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn might be significant for you. Excuse me. I should have brought water up here. Okay. And now I want to know how my Aries are feeling about the person on their mind. How are my Aries feeling about the person on their mind? How are my Aries feeling about the person on their mind? How are my Aries feeling? Excuse me, about the person on their mind. How are my Aries feeling about the person on their mind? How are my Aries feeling about the person on their mind? A little bit of silence. Maybe you're unsure about how you feel about this person, is what I'm hearing with that. How are my Aries? We have the Rabbit. So what I'm hearing is a scared energy, a shy energy, a bashful energy, is how you feel about this person. Just right off the bat when I see that card. Let's go ahead and read the Rabbit. This is Earth energy, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The Rabbit. Afraid of everything, overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others when we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, O rabbit. They shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. When out of balance, over-explains, talks fast. To bring into balance, a day of silence, okay? And so you're feeling like this person is afraid, and they are kind of in the opposite energy of you, is what I'm hearing, because you are thinking positive thoughts, you're manifesting positive things into your life, you're manifesting abundance, and this person is living in fear of the future. And what this tends to do is create a negative experience in life. And so automatically, if you're going to be speaking negativity into your life, then of course you're going to find negativity, okay? And so I don't know if this is how this person actually is, or this is just how you perceive them. But usually if you perceive somebody to be a certain way, it's usually true, especially if you are intuitive, is how I'm picking up my Aries to be, okay? And let me get some clarifying cards with the Love Oracle with how my Aries are feeling about the person on their mind. How are my Aries feeling? So we also have longing, craving, aching, wanting. And so perhaps this is a mirroring type energy. But I'm also hearing that although these feelings are there, these feelings are mutual, you are trying to live a better life, a life full of happiness and abundance and positivity. And with that, you have to set up boundaries, especially with somebody who's living their life in fear, afraid of the future, so on and so forth. We have one more clarifying card here. How is Aries feeling about the person? Oh, that one really came out. Let's see. Pride, arrogance, ego, stubborn, okay? And so I'm hearing that you're definitely in your feminine energy is what I see with the tiger. You are definitely feeling fierce, beautiful, majestic, okay? That's what I always get with this tiger card. And then also you feel like this person on your mind is being stubborn. They're in their ego, and that's why they're not reaching out to you as well. So not only are they not reaching out to you because they're afraid, but also because of their ego is what I'm hearing. If you are not currently in separation, or if you are currently in separation, if you're not currently in separation, then any issues that you're having in this relationship is due to fear and ego, is what I'm hearing, okay? All right, and then one more card with the Crow Tarot for how my Aries are feeling about the person on their mind. How are my Aries? Oh, came right out. Let's see. We have the Six of Swords. And so this is a movement type energy, an energy of communication, an energy of weathering a storm. And so what I hear when I see this is that regardless of what happens with this connection with the person on your mind, you're going to keep moving forward in life, and you're going to keep, going with the flow, rolling with the punches, bobbing and weaving, and, living your best life is what I'm hearing with that. Let me go ahead and read the Six of Swords here. Through the snow, the crow makes a trip over choppy waters in pursuit of a better life. Along the way, he has lost a few feathers, but it is a sacrifice he made for a chance to rebuild and start over. The Six of Swords denotes a time that will require you to cut your losses and begin anew. This decision will not come easily, and there may be a few feelings of regret along the way. However, once the journey is complete, you will be able to recognize that the result was worth the sacrifice. Focusing on the new opportunity instead of the loss will help ease the transition, okay? Now, this is supposed to be how you're feeling about the person on your mind. And so what I'm hearing with this is that, kind of like I said before, but also this could create a mirroring energy for your person as well, to learn how to be somebody more like you, somebody who can carry on, somebody who can keep a positive attitude, somebody who is thankful for everything that they have in life and continues to receive the abundance that life has to offer. Okay. And now I want to get a card from the Woodland Wardens for how my Aries are feeling about themselves. How are my Aries feeling about themselves? 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 So Aries is a little quiet. Kind of just going with the flow. How are my Aries feeling about themselves? How are my Aries feeling? Go. Oh, we have the Rooster and Sunflower communication. Now this card did land in reverse, so I am going to read the reverse also. Now typically this card represents a lot of happiness, joy, pride, you know, protection, feeling proud, feeling like a leader is what I get with that energy. And let me go ahead and read this. This is XLV2. Okay. This is the card of the good leader and the kind king. The roosters wake before the rest of the farm, alerting everyone to the rising sun. They are protective of their territory and self-confident, but they are good communicators, honest and capable. The sunflower is often the tallest bloom in the garden, rising high and turning its face toward the sun. While it may hover over other flowers, it bestows warmth and joy on any garden. In reverse, a miscommunication has occurred. As a leader, resist the temptation to blame others. Instead, clarify your intentions, seek understanding, and if needed, ask forgiveness. How can I improve my communication? What styles of communication do I admire in others? Okay, and so only you will know with this miscommunication how this miscommunication occurred, who this miscommunication occurred with, and how to clarify this miscommunication. But with all of the energy that I've been getting in this reading, I do believe that you are somebody who is willing to take the time to, you know, think things over. Of course, always forgive, whether, you know, you have to forgive yourself or forgive somebody else is what I'm hearing, okay? And so take that how it resonates for you. And let me also get how your person is feeling about themselves before I wrap it up here. How is the person on Aries' mind feeling about themselves? How is the person on Aries' mind feeling about themselves? The Mouse and Buttercup innocence, okay? And so more energy of feeling, you know, not confident, feeling timid, feeling shy. I always think of the song Yellow when I get this card, because of the yellow buttercups, and it mentions yellow in this card. Okay, and so let's go ahead and read this. This is 0. Now 0 is full energy, and so I feel like even though they're feeling shy and bashful, they still want to have a new beginning with you, is what I'm hearing with that, okay? Like the Fool in the tarot deck, the Mouse and Buttercup is numbered 0. Both cards mark the start of a journey, and both remind us that we have much to learn. Mice are grounded and innocent, yet anyone who has dealt with a mouse in their house knows they are determined and highly, where did I leave off? Highly adaptable. The mouse is paired with the humble buttercup, a symbol of childhood innocence. Have you ever held a buttercup under your chin? According to a centuries-old children's game, if the reflection of the flower glows yellow on your skin, it reveals the two like butter. Upright, you may be embarking on a journey or starting down a new path. Remember that innocence and a lack of understanding are not negative qualities. Instead, they remind us of our capacity for growth, adaptability, and learning. What do I hope to learn on this new path? What potential dangers should I look out for? Okay. And so, yeah, so they are wanting to start a new journey, whether it be with you, whether it be with themselves. Always with this card too, I hear something about childhood wounding. And so if you've had any issues with this person, it could have a lot to deal with them needing to heal their own inner child wounds. Okay. All right, my Aries, I thank you so much for watching my reading today. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. I thank anyone who has been liking my readings, commenting, subscribing if you're on YouTube, following if you are on TikTok, okay? Love you guys. I hope you have a beautiful day.